Alright, we'll take a second to walk here and talk about part number 2 of time management. And what I want to talk about here is I want to reference one of the books that I talked about in the video where I did my favorite books, is The 4-Hour Workweek, which has had a major impact on my life, that book. Very, very good. And a few things that really apply to... There's some people waving. They're driving by, they're all waving, trying to get in the video. That was cool. A few things that apply from that book to time management is that, well, basically Timothy Ferriss, the author of that book, he's an efficiency, he's neurotic about efficiency and cutting time frames. And so he's all about, simplifying and eliminating and automating things and outsourcing. And anyway, what kind of a few of the things that I took, of course I'm not going to be able to summarize the whole book in a few minutes here, but a couple of the things that have really made it a big impact on me is, one is that he's a huge promoter of the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto principle, that basically says that 20% of your time, of the things that you do, accounts for 80% of your productivity. There's so many areas in the world that it applies. 20% of the people control 80% of the wealth, and things of that sort. But he takes the Pareto principle and he applies it to his daily activities and his schedule and his tasks. And he says that what you want to do is you want to do a massive audit of how you're spending your time, of all the tasks that you're doing every day, and from your morning routine to what you're doing while you're at work, to what you're doing when you're with your family, to just everything. And we want to do 3 things here, kind of in order. First is we want to eliminate and simplify. We want to eliminate as much as possible from your daily routine. Eliminate all the things that are just not necessary, things that you're spending your time on that we can just get rid of because they're not being productive, or they're not part of the 20% that is producing 80% of the results. We want to eliminate all the 80% that is only producing 20% of the results. So, and that can go for all areas of your life, building relationships and fun stuff, things that are fulfilling, personally, as well as productive from a business standpoint. So we want to eliminate as much stuff as possible. Next, we want to automate. We want to automate as much as we possibly can. Look at all the things that you're doing, and is it possible to somehow get them to be automatic? An easy example of that is paying bills. Most people spend hours every month paying their bills, and I was guilty of that a few months ago. And but now everybody should have their bills automated. Your bills should be paid automatically whether you do anything or not. And some people say, well, yeah, but I need to, I don't have a ton of extra money in the bank, so I have to, before the bills get paid, I have to make sure the money's in there first. Well, take out a credit card and have everything automatically charged to the card, and then just pay off the card every month. But there's a way to work around it, but you just got to make sure that everything that you're doing everything possible is being automated, because that's a waste of time. Why spend 5 to 10 hours of your month every month paying bills when you could be spending that with family, friends, traveling, or building your business? So get rid of that stuff. And then the third thing, which has become really, really fun, is outsourcing. And he talks about outsourcing areas of your life, which is basically delegating. And one of the primary ways that he talks about outsourcing is hiring a virtual assistant. And a lot of people aren't really familiar with this idea yet, but there are virtual assistants out there that you can hire. A lot of them are Indian firms, and they are very inexpensive, they're very cost effective, and you can have them do a lot of the tasks that you would normally be doing. And this can be things from personal things, like the other day I was trying to order this really cool travel towel that is like ultra compact but super absorbent and it's good to travel with. Rather than me have to spend a half hour of my time on the internet trying to find the best deal, I just sent off to my assistant what I wanted and had them order it and send it to me. And probably cost me an extra $2 to have them do that, but it saved me a half hour and it saved me some money because they found the best price. So that's just one example, but there's so many things in your professional life probably that you can have somebody do. My virtual assistant also does a lot of tasks that I used to do every single month. At the end of every month, I would run a lot of reports in my back office to look at different things about how my group is performing and strengths and weaknesses and things like that. Now all of that is done automatically. That is hours out of my schedule that I can spend on other things now, and my assistant just automatically does and sends them to me. It's very inexpensive, but saves a ton of time. And that allows me to spend more of my time on the things that I should be doing and the things that I'm most productive at, such as three-way phone calls, getting started calls, trainings, you know, things of that sort, all the important stuff where I'm actually dealing with people, the stuff that I can't outsource. And everything else is automated, eliminated, outsourced as much as possible. And then it gives you a lot more time to explore San Francisco or whatever you want to do. So, sorry I'm out of breath. I'm walking uphill and we're going to keep on jogging now. I'll see you next time.